my goals with what I do with speaking is to use creativity as a way of bringing unity, wholeness, and perfection every place I go. A lot of times when we're faced with challenges and new ways that we have to work together, the way that we choose to approach these challenges is by looking at what our problems are. And what does that automatically do when you start from what are our problems? What mind frame or mindset does that put you into? Negative, right? We got all these problems, right? We got to figure out how to solve these problems because we want to be perfect and we want everything to work out and we want to have a sense of where we're going. But I would like to propose that there's a different way that we could work as adults with each other. And that is to start from a standpoint of appreciation and to do an appreciative inquiry rather than starting with looking at problems. Working together as a team, there are going to be moments where you think something's impossible, but always be open to the idea that there is someone who has the means and the whereabouts to actually get it done. And allow those people to come to the forefront and make it happen. And not in a space that makes you feel like, oh, I can't believe we didn't think of that. But to be in a supportive space, so how great is that you guys figured out how to do it when we couldn't even figure out where to begin, so we went a whole nother direction. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to give all of you a setting by group. So each group is going to have a different setting, okay? And you're going to pantomime doing something in that setting that will communicate to the rest of the groups where you are. So you all knew that I was in a gym because I picked up weights and I was pretending to lift weights. And good job, everybody. Give everybody a hand. And then everybody jumped in because they got it. They knew. So whatever you do in the setting that you're given, you have to make sure that everyone knows what it is. And you're going to start planning how you're going to show everyone what your setting is. But you don't want to speak loudly enough for anyone in another group to hear what your setting is going to be. So it's kind of like a secret, okay? And because adults have a tendency to go into analysis paralysis, you know how that is, right? I'm not going to give you a lot of time to go into analysis paralysis and try to make it perfect because it's not about making it perfect. It's about making it fun and connecting with people in your group. That's what it's about. The other thing is I want you to create a problem, something that happens, a conflict that happens in your setting, and then a resolution to that problem. I've been doing this for 5 years. Which level do you think they do? Yeah, they want the whole story. Every single person I've ever done this with on a cruise ship, and when they have a choice, they always choose the story because we want a good story. We want a conflict and we want a resolution. So go ahead and get started. I'm gonna give you guys like a couple minutes, not too long. So my goal is always to use creativity to build teams, to reduce stress, and to help people regain that sense of play. How many of you used to like to play when you were little? Or pretend, right? And then you become an adult and then people say you got to get a real job. And you lose that sense of creativity and that sense of play and that sense of fun. I'm glad that I'm working with the Department of Parks and Recreation because recreation to me says fun. So I hope you guys will be open to having some fun, right? Good, I see some smiles in the room. Other people are like, I'm not quite sure. She said she had a theater background. I'm already afraid. So whenever I speak on or wherever I speak, my goal is always to bring that back to people so that play becomes a community event of which all people can be a part.